everybody, welcome to another edition of Brazil Bound, MLSsoccer.com's look at the U.S. national team and the road to the World Cup in 2014. Here with Simon Borg. I'm Nick Furshaw, putting the final touches on 2013 for the U.S. national team. A good one. 16 wins out of 23 games. That's a record for the national team. But we're here to talk about those last two games of the year on the road in Europe. A scoreless draw against Scotland in Glasgow and then a 1-0 loss against Austria in Vienna. That caps the year. U.S. national team played without a lot of familiar faces. Landon Donovan, Clint Dempsey, Fabian Johnson, as well as all those MLS players still in the playoffs. Yep. So a lot of people threw this one aside, said there's nothing to be gained, not much to look forward to. Brazil, but you think otherwise. There's lessons to be learned here.
Yeah, just look at the attack. No goals in 2 games, hasn't happened in forever for this U.S. team. And I think what you saw is how much this team needs Landon Donovan. Wrap him in bubble wrap between now and Brazil because they need his speed, his vision, his ability to pass in the final third, and his ability to get in behind. You didn't see those things in the U.S. attack in those 2 games.
So with no Dempsey and no Donovan, Jurgen Klinsmann free to sort of experiment with the lineup, especially that final third. We saw a number of different guys inserted, and one of the biggest question marks here is where does Aaron Johansson fit? Yeah. Very good with Josie Altidore at the end of that Scotland game, but is he a starter? That's the question.
Right, and I think he was most effective in that Scotland game because he came off the bench, as did Breck Shea in that game. They started the Austria game, not as effective, and I think some players are cut out to start, some players cut off the bench. Because Shea and Johansson are speed guys, speed of play is their game, I think they're more effective when they come in late against fatigued opponents.
Okay, so Johansson and Breck Shea, 2 good options off the bench, but what about your starting lineup? Let's take a look. I think it mirrors a lot of people's potential lineups for the U.S. national team with a couple big exceptions here. It's Timmy Chandler at right back and Jeff Cameron in that holding midfield role.
Nick, I still think the best performance at right back under Klinsmann was had by Chandler in those early days. As far as Cameron in midfield, Jermaine Jones and Bradley, look, Jermaine Jones is an excellent player. Don't think that he goes well with Bradley. I think Cameron is the better complement. He'll sit back, allow Bradley to move up. The U.S. need Bradley higher up the field. And then to me, Donovan and Altidore up top. They got to go to a 4-4-2. Altidore needs help up top. Donovan's the guy. Dempsey's on the bench.
This is what everybody's going to be talking about for months and months. The lineup for the U.S. national team in Brazil. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. There's only one FIFA date left before the World Cup. It's March 5th. There's always that January camp coming up. Maybe Klinsmann look at some fresh faces, iron out some wrinkles for the U.S. national team. But the date to remember is December 6th. That's the World Cup draw down in Brazil. That's when you're going to find out who the U.S. national team has in that 4-team group. We'll be back with another edition of Brazil Bound as the World Cup draw gets closer. But for now, Simon Borg, I'm Nick Furshaw. We'll see you around next time.